What is going on YouTube, Crucix here today, and we're taking a look at this knife I've bought off eBay for $17. Now this is in Australian dollars, so for any other country you might want to convert that to your currency. Now without further ado, we'll get into this review. So as you can see, we have the knife here. It comes in a sheath, as you can see, and it is held in place by a small Velcro strap. If we pull it out, we can see that it has a black blade. When I originally purchased it, it had a small plastic cover over the tip to stop it cutting through the bag or the packaging, but I took that off when I unboxed it. So first, the case, it appears to be made out of a foam material, and then on the inside here there is two pieces of pleather which stop the knife cutting through the fabric material. On the top is a strap so you can hang it from your belt. It's very strongly stitched around the sides, so hopefully it won't fall apart too soon. Now onto the knife, you can see that it's quite well built. The blade is not super thick, so hopefully it won't be too weak. This knife came blunted. It's not very sharp, except for the tip, which is still quite sharp, which is why it had that protective guard on it. Without sharpening this knife, I'm going to do a sharpness test, and I've got a piece of cardboard here, some paper and some wood, and we're going to see what this knife can cut through without any sharpening being applied to it. So to start out, we've got some cardboard, which is probably the easiest material for a knife to cut through out of the materials that I have here. And as you can see, the knife cut through that pretty easily with minimal effort. Now we're going to move on to the paper. So we have a small piece of paper here. Let's see how easily the knife can cut through this. And as you can see, I have to kind of saw away at the paper to get it to actually cut. It's not super sharp. With a very sharp knife, you can just pull the knife through the paper and it will cut very easily. And finally, onto the wood cutting test here. Here we have an old broom handle, and let's see how easily this is. So I'm going to apply a light amount of force and see how well this cuts the wood. And as you can see, it definitely did not cut much. This knife seems to be very blunt. So I'll apply more pressure and see how we go. And there you have it. So obviously if you bought this knife, you definitely want to sharpen it up before you used it for any bushcraft. So for the handle of the knife, it appears to be made out of plastic, as you can see around the pommel here. You can see that there's a thin layer of plastic, and then around that there's a soft tactile rubber. It's not super soft, it feels very silky. So when you slide your hand across, it does offer a good amount of grip, and hopefully it won't allow the knife to slip too easily out of your hand. So that concludes this overview. If you want to see more videos like this, then make sure you smack that like and subscribe button. I will probably be also posting a more in-depth review of this knife, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, Crucix out.